Yo! All right. So it's April 28th. We've got 2 more days until May of 2026. Whew, time is flying by. So, quick recap of April. The first 10 days of the month, we were in China for my family's pilgrimage to the ancestral village. And I didn't really do any music other than, I guess there's two things to take away. One, um, I released my song Because of You on April 10th. So I was spending that first week promoting the release of the song. It's the first time that I've pushed my music out to my network. And I'm pretty happy with what happened. My first song released in 13 years and 2 months. And for the first time in my life, I have people listening to my music online, more than one person, I guess, over those previous 13 years. At any given time, I might have had one listener. So it's cool now. It's not like anything insane. I think I think I reached 73. It's nothing crazy. If it's maybe we're at 400 or 500 streams across not just that song, but all the songs that I have out for the month. It's nothing crazy, but it's just it's just actual activity, and it's kind of neat to see that happen from pushing this out to my network. So, okay, it was a good starting point. It was good for me to learn how to create the videos, push them out on a very small scale, just for myself. I was doing one every day or two, so it's not even that much. This month I'm preparing to do really simple videos, really low quality, and I'm gonna push 3 videos out a day on 5 different channels, and we'll see what happens there. So that's just going to be my thing, very low quality, heavy on the quantity, and we'll see what happens. But I have heard that for some people, this is a successful way to get their music out there. I think if you believe in the quality of your music, then it could work. So we'll try. But back to April. So that was 1/3 of the month was just spent in China. The other thing that came out of that trip, music-wise, is that I think I am going to write a Hakka song about my experience on that trip, going to see my home village, meeting a few distant relatives on that trip that I've never met before. Very warm, hospitable people, excited to get to know us and to show us around. It was cool. All right, moving on. So came back. Lily and I went to record with John, and I think the recording is good. Is really good. I think the recording is we're just still working on the final mix, right? But I think that it's going to sound way better than I had even imagined it could. And so we're going to release it, and I'm proud of it. I mean, it's really basic. It's just piano and vocals. That's it. But it kind of opened my eyes to what I believed, but just wasn't sure until we actually did it. What I believed was that going to record at John's place, we could create good sounding vocals. I mean, I always knew that. You just need a really great vocalist like Lily instead of me or John. But I also wasn't sure whether the piano could sound decent enough. And to be honest, it's not really as good as I would hope it could be. but it's good enough. So we recorded that song, and then Electric Monk had a show down in Taichung, which actually went well. It was our favorite show that we've ever played with our current lineup. So like over the past year and a half, I think it was our favorite show. Like the audience was into it. It was a kind of unique situation where we were already kind of time constrained, and then on top of that, the first band didn't start till 20 minutes late. So all the bands got even more constrained. So our set dropped to just 6 songs. So we weren't able to do a few songs that we really love. That was a bummer. But on the flip side, the crowd was super into it and was wanting more. It was like they wanted us to play more, but then we couldn't. Like the management was like, no, we gotta move on. So yeah, it was cool. It was cool to be wanted more by the audience. And then we are again, Electric Monk, going back out of town this weekend to play May Jam. Don't know if I mentioned that in the previous video, but we are doing May Jam. We got invited really late. I mean, everybody got invited really late, but we were extra late. Like we were invited like a week after everyone else. So I don't know if that was an oversight or somebody dropped out. But we're going to play the festival. We have a nice time slot too, better than last year. So I think it's going to be a pretty good crowd. We're all pumped. I expect this to sound really good. So hopefully we do. Okay. Enough with Electric Monk. So then the other thing upcoming, so that's this Friday, May 1st. And then May 2nd, I'm coming right back to Taipei for Lily's farewell show. She's moving back to New York, and I'm going to be playing one of my songs that I wrote with her. And it's going to be a bittersweet evening. But I'm coming back for that. The one bummer is that, okay, there's this guy, Lei Ching. He's a drummer, songwriter, singer in Taiwan. He tours a lot. And I thought, I know him very like casually. He's jammed with me for my songs. He's always been really cool, really complimentary. I like his playing. But I kind of know that he's like, when it comes to reputation, he's kind of out of my league. He's got a lot going on. So I've never really like tried to develop our relationship further because I just know he's very busy. Like eventually, maybe in the future, there would be opportunities for us to work together. But as things are right now, I'm not there yet to be able to reach out to him in my mind. So anyway, he was going to be hosting this farewell show originally, but unfortunately, he's going to be performing in China. So at the last minute, so now, yeah, that was one of the it was one of the things I was excited about with this show. Of course, I like to play with Lily, but I was excited to have an opportunity to really get to know him better. And unfortunately, he's not going to be there. Okay. So what's left? We have Project Maximus, the acoustic trio, was going to have a show at the end of this month with this group that was touring from South Korea. They had to cancel their trip to Taiwan, so our show got canceled. And that's fine with me. But the main bummer is that I feel bad for Joe. Joe is my beatboxer for my acoustic trio, and we haven't performed together since September, and he really wants to perform. He really wants to do something. He's like been willing to bend over backwards to accommodate us to do shows. He wanted to go down to Tainan for like this really like, just opportunity that we had there. And he wanted to do it, Kaohsiung as well. And he's just like, yeah, let's go. And every time, for one reason or another, we can't. And I just feel bad. And I really feel like it looks like we're not going to play again the rest of this school year. And then I know in the fall he's planning to leave late in the fall. So Like if we don't play before I leave in July, maybe we have a narrow window to perform in like September. I just feel bad. I enjoy playing with him. It's just doing the trio is like we need to have several shows lined up to make it worthwhile for us to like practice and get good. And right now it's just a tough ask to do another thing. It's not like a full another project, but it's another thing. And I feel bad. I don't think I may not get to play with him again. Like then September might come around, we don't do something, and in October he leaves for like a year or two. Maybe we'll never play again together. I feel bad. I like him a lot. I like what we did a lot. Not enough time. All right. But full band for Project Maximus. So we have a new drummer. He's really excited, it seems like. Like, I don't know. I think that's really good. When you have musicians who are really excited to play with you, that's a really good feeling. So I'm happy about that. We scheduled our rehearsals for May. We're going to do 2 rehearsals, and we have a show May 30th. It'll be like the unveiling of the new band. Hopefully we're like really solid, really good. And then we should have a show June 6th. I've been told it's sort of a festival thing that we had to apply for, but I was told by the organizer that I was guaranteed like in. Just he was just like, if you want to be in, we want you in. So I'm not gonna hold my breath. I'm just gonna like wait to see how things play out. But we should have that, and if we have that, it's like a showcase that they're going to select a handful of winners to then from that's at Maji Square too. I've never played, my band has never played at Maji Square before. I've played for other people, but so it'll be at Maji Square, a new crowd, and then if we get through, if we're selected from that, then we play at Canada Day, which is like a massive thing. I think like 1,000 people will be there. So that's what I'm hoping for. Don't know what else to say. Oh yeah, and then I think the last thing I'll sum up is this whole mindset shift. I think I got into it a little bit last month, but I am now, for my band, my own music, I'm now not thinking of myself as a band, but I'm rather a solo musician. I think it's just what I have to do to really push things forward and to try to grow. So I'm a solo musician with a backing band, and this backing band, I would love for it to be the guys the lineup that I have now. But if it doesn't stay that way, it's okay. I've got people who know how to play my music, who can step in. That's what I need to kind of, that's the way I need to think, and that's what I need to strive for the next couple years as I really try to grow here in Taiwan. It's going to be, I'm a solo artist. And to that end, we are doing a lot of heavy promo, preparing to do a lot of heavy promo behind that. And so I'm excited about it. I think I've got a team. I've got one guy so far who's going to really organize all of my socials, gear it for Taiwan specifically. He has grown. Well, he's worked with several major influencers in Taiwan. And I think when I talk to him, he gets me and I get him. I get a much better vibe with him than most of the other people I've talked to about doing this. So I'm excited. I'm excited to work with him. He has a very clear vision of how to reach a Taiwan audience. And we're going to start putting things together, and then he's going to start pushing stuff out in late May. So next month, I may not have a lot to say about that yet, but yeah, we'll see. Check back in 2 months and see if a lot has changed or not. I don't know. Okay, so I think that's it. Maji. Oh, I mean, so Jade Music Fest had just came and went last weekend. I saw a bunch of the performers. It was kind of bittersweet because I was thinking, why am I not up there? So seriously, next year I need to make sure that I have all my ducks in a row. I apply, and I better be performing at Jade Music Fest. And I love the people who I've gotten to know and who are performing. They're so awesome. So, all right. I really think that this might be the beginning of a major growth period over the next like 6 months. We'll see. I think like the last 2 years we watched. If you watched me every month, it's like all this behind the scenes growth, and now I feel like I'm actually ready and I deserve it. So, all right, we'll find out. Thanks for following along. Bye bye.